Here's one more argument against the cosmological argument for God. The cosmological argument for God hangs on a causal principle that if A plus B equals C, then A and B are causal and effect. Like the Honda Accord video that you saw previously about the various things running into each other and causing the next thing to happen. If we want to get really deep and to use science as a way to talk about theology, then we have to admit that there are times and places in quantum physics where the theory is that electrons can pass out of existence at one point and come back into existence at another point. That it's hard to trace the intermediate existence of the electron, and in fact there are mathematical models that physicists admit are limited. But it's important to discuss how they come into existence and come out of existence with little of an idea of what the cause and the effect was. There's a philosophical discussion about this as well. It's called Schrodinger's cat. It's the idea that you could have a cat inside a box, and if you can't see inside the box, you don't know whether the cat is alive or whether the cat is dead. That for the truth to be something, one has to observe it. And so while the box is closed, the assumption is that the cat could equally possibly be alive or equally possibly be dead. But that once we open the box, then we have decided, reality has been determined, and the cat is either alive or dead. That closing the box after finding out that the cat is dead and opening it again is not going to create another cat who is now alive, but that rather, before we know, the possibility is true for both. And so upon opening the box, we are engaging in Schrodinger's cat idea that existence is limited until existence is observed. So the idea that there is a predictive quality to where electrons will be and reappear, that is not true. We have to know about their antecedent states. So quantum mechanical considerations show that the causal proposition is limited in its application, if applicable at all, and consequently that a probabilistic argument for a cause of the Big Bang cannot go through. Now, I'm not saying that the Big Bang is true or false. I'm not saying that God did or didn't, I am saying that God created the world. But I am saying that there is a weakness if we rely only upon the causal principle, because there are some scientifically observed phenomenon that are not causally related, that you cannot predict A plus B equals C. Hope you've enjoyed this discussion of the causal principle. Look forward to seeing you in class.